The Emperor's New Clothes. Once upon a time, there was an emperor who loved to wear new clothes so much that he neglected state affairs. He was always in pursuit of fashion, so much so that people joked that the emperor was either in the boardroom or in the locker room. One day, two charlatans came to the city claiming to be able to weave the most beautiful fabrics, the kind that only the wise could see. The emperor was intrigued by the idea and thought it would help him recognize which of his subjects were stupid. He paid the charlatans a large sum of money and told them to start working immediately. The charlatans pretended to be at the loom, but in reality nothing was woven. They demanded the best silk and gold threads, but kept these materials for themselves, claiming that these were for weaving. Fearing that he would look foolish if he could not see the cloth, the emperor sent an old minister whom he considered the wisest and most competent to check it out. The old minister came to the loom and saw nothing, but fearing that he would look foolish, he lied and claimed that the fabric was very beautiful. He reported back to the emperor that the fabric was very good, and the emperor was very happy to hear that. Soon after, the emperor sent another minister to check it out, who also saw nothing, but again, to avoid looking foolish, he praised the fabric. As time went on, the whole city was talking about this amazing fabric. Finally, the emperor decided to check it out for himself, and he took a group of his ministers to the loom, and even though he saw nothing, he too praised the fabric in order not to look foolish. His courtiers all agreed that the fabric was very beautiful. Before the great procession that was to take place, the swindlers pretended to have finished the emperor's new clothes by pretending to remove the fabric from the loom, gesticulating in the air with scissors and needle and thread, and claiming that the new clothes were finished. The emperor and his nobles arrive at the great hall, where the charlatans pretend to dress the emperor in his new clothes. The emperor spun around in front of a mirror and, despite wearing nothing, his courtiers praised how well the new clothes fit and were beautiful. On the day of the parade, the emperor walked naked through the streets, and his chamberlains pretended to hold non-existent robes. Everyone praised the emperor's new clothes to avoid looking foolish. But eventually, a child pointed out the truth, but he wasn't wearing anything. The word spreads quickly and people begin to realize that the emperor really isn't wearing anything. The emperor is shocked, but he decides to continue the parade, and the chamberlains continue to pretend to hold the robes. This story tells us not to follow others blindly, but to be brave enough to tell the truth.